Something my coach taught me years ago was 3 words. They all start with F, and none of them are what you're thinking. The first word he talked about was your feet, and how you need feet in football. Not just any kind of feet, but you got to have a base. The second word was he talked about fit. How do you fit into your opponent? How do you fit as part of a group? And then he talked about finish. How do you finish? As you approach a football game, as you approach a class, as you approach life, think about what your feet are. They're your foundation. They allow you to stand on the ground and stand firm. In your life, what's your foundation? Mine is my faith. Mine is my love for my Savior. And I walk that every day as a failure, but God's grace is sufficient. What's your foundation? What's your foundation of your team? What's the foundation of your family? The second is your fit. How do you fit into your opponent? I think like an offensive lineman. How can I hold and get away with it? How do you fit in as a part of a team? How do you fit in a classroom? How do you fit in your family? And then how do you finish? How do you finish? How do you finish 2 days? How do you finish a practice? How do you finish your season? How do you finish your high school career? How do you finish high school? What do you want your legacy to be? I want to be known as a finisher. You got to finish the job. Football's an emotional game. What do you want your legacy to be? So between now and the time we finish this deal as a team, I challenge you, do the little things. Take the right steps. Greatest thing about this game, in my opinion, is a microcosm of real life. But you guys got something real special here. Finish what you started. You'll have a memory no one can ever take from you. And what you have with a group of men and coaches is something no one can ever take. There's guys I haven't talked to in 15 years. If I needed them today, I'd pick up the phone. They'd drop and do anything for me, and I'd do the same for them. How do you finish 2015 as a St. Thomas Aquinas saint? How do you finish? Thanks, guys.
Kind of been on history a little bit this year. We're part of history tonight, right? First time Aquinas has played St. James. And someday St. James will beat Aquinas. Not tonight. But more importantly, tonight's game represents our opportunity to play next week to get to where we want to go. To where you've earned the right to go, where you've worked hard, and that right that you've earned is to bust your butt on this football field every snap you're out there. When we do that, we talked about it last night. Things will take care of itself.
9-1 St. James Academy against the 8-2 St. Thomas Aquinas Saints, coming to you live from the ODAC. Someone moves on tonight to play in the state semifinals next week, either against Mill Valley or Pittsburgh. First ever meeting between the two teams, and what better place to start than in a playoff game on a Friday night in November under the lights here at the beautiful Seaback Stadium in Olathe, Kansas. Not just putting on a show, but when it gets down to it, everybody knows it ain't the smoke, it's the fire, it gets the burning done. If it wasn't for the bullet, nobody fear the gun. It ain't the bark, it ain't the ground, it's the bite that hurts. Thunder's just a noise, boys, lightning does the work. And Keith shanked the punt, and it's going to bounce backwards, and St. Thomas Aquinas is going to get great field position. Bergmeyer's not really going to get any yards. If anything, he's going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Or you can just reach out your hand and turn on the He's going to get sacked. The sack's going to be made on the play there by Sam Schaefer. 2 possessions by the Thunder, and St. Thomas Aquinas' defense has been up to the task, not even allowing them to gain a yard on either drive. Cosentino breaks through the secondary. He's going to get a first down run. Cosentino's going to get the third down carry, and he's going to go into the end zone for a touchdown. 7-yard touchdown run by James Cosentino. Keith takes the snap. He's going to run it. He's not. He's going to get stopped short of the first down marker. Oderman's going to keep the ball. Oderman's going to get the first down. Bounces off a tackle. Oderman's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown on 4th down and 1 from 20 yards out. St. James Academy could not wrap up and stop the quarterback. Zuniga's extra point is good. Cosentino gets the ball, makes a man miss up the middle, bounces off a couple of tackles, jukes and jives, and is able to get 9 yards on that first down carry. Jacob Lycum gets the pitch as he's the man in motion, bounces it outside, cuts it up, spins off a man, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter as St. Thomas Aquinas is up 14-0 against St. James Academy. Cosentino's going to go into the end zone untouched for his second touchdown on the night. That's going to give the Saints a 20-0 lead here early on in this second quarter. Zuniga's point after is good, and that makes it 21-0. Rizzi fields the kick and is only going to get to the 10-yard line. But if I'm Coach Radke, I'm just hoping we can get first downs and move the ball and get past midfield. And if we have to punt, I'm hoping that St. Thomas Aquinas won't get the ball at the 40-yard line like they have the last 3 drives. He's going to roll out to his left. He's going to make a man miss, evade. He's got some room to run. Keith is going to try to tuck it and run again. Makes another man miss. He's going to fumble the ball. It's going to be a turnover by Trey Keith and St. James. And Aquinas is going to get the ball in very good field position, which has been the story of the night. Oderman's going to pitch the ball to Cosentino. Cosentino's got a lane. Cosentino's going to go into the end zone almost untouched from 31 yards out. James Cosentino with his 3rd touchdown on the night as St. Thomas Aquinas is now up 27-0. Zuniga's point after is good, and St. Thomas Aquinas now leads 28-0. You got to be wondering what Coach Radke is saying to his team as they are down 28-0, the biggest deficit they've faced all season long, and it just so happens to be in the biggest game of the year. Bergmeyer gets a ball. Bergmeyer's going to fumble the ball. It's going to be recovered by the Saints. St. Thomas Aquinas with the fumble recovery and gets the ball back. Oderman keeps it. Oderman takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Carter Oderman, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the night. The senior quarterback does it again. And once again, that is correct. You hear me right. St. Thomas Aquinas up 35-0 up against the 9-1 St. James Academy Thunder. Keith going to roll out. Doesn't really have anyone. Dominguez is going to bring him down from behind. He's been able to manhandle this offensive line of St. James tonight. Ball's going to be incomplete, though. Broken up there by the St. Thomas Aquinas linebacker, Nick Bulla. Sean Benson, the senior cornerback, is able to actually have a 23-yard return and give the Saints pretty good field position. They've practically lived there. I thought I saw a tent a few minutes ago that had the St. Thomas Aquinas logo on that side of the field. The touchdown reception is made by Matt Mailer, the wide receiver, his first catch of the night. I don't know if St. Thomas Aquinas ate their Wheaties, had Mike's secret stuff before the game, but they are doing a great job corralling the running lanes for St. James Academy. Score at halftime right now, St. Thomas Aquinas 42, St. James 0.
Power is when we have every justification to kill, and we don't.
You think that's power?
That's what the Emperor said. A man stole something, he's brought him before the Emperor, he throws himself down on the ground, he begs for mercy. He knows he's going to die. And the Emperor pardons him. That's power, Ammon. That is power.
And with the final kneel down, that's going to be the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. St. Thomas Aquinas is moving on to the state semifinals as they await their opponent next week.
And now, congratulations to our